It was always eventful on Christmas Day. I think Uncle Fred tried to make it that way, but that was just Fred. He liked to pout, and he liked to have something to moan about. Either Dad wouldn't get something out of his loft, or Mum always made the sprouts too soft. He was a cranky old git, but all that said, I always had a soft spot for Uncle Fred. Every Christmas Eve he'd turn up with his gloom, knowing full well we didn't have a spare room. Your brother's next door, he'd say. You can stay there. And even if you can't, well, I don't really care. Yeah, you always knew when Uncle Fred was here by the dwindling supplies of mince pies and beer. He was a shameful git, but all that said, I'll never forget dear old Uncle Fred. And then on Christmas morning, to the boozer he'd run, promising us he'd be back by 1. Then we would be hungry, and he would be sloven as the roasties slowly went dry in the oven. But we never tucked into our Christmas grub, not until Fred was back from the pub. He was a selfish git, but all that said, I was really quite fond of old Uncle Fred. We called him Free Lunch Fred when he couldn't hear, 'cause, well, he only kept in touch around this time of year. And how he moaned when we turned on the Queen. The things he said, they were quite obscene. Every year he'd cause at least one rift, and he never once brought round a decent gift. He was a horrible git, but all that said, he was still family, was old Uncle Fred. Christmas is quiet now, without dear old Fred. The beer lasts all day, I get my old bed. There's no one to turn the mood all sour, and we even eat lunch at a decent hour. The cranky old git's been gone for a while, but when I think of him now, I just laugh and smile. He was a terrible person, but all that said, I'll still raise a glass to Uncle Fred. Merry Christmas, everyone.